Tip. I'm your host, Eric Forsetter, and as always, it's great to have you back for another terrific show. We've got a great feature today, so before we jump in, let's review the goals of EQ Video Tip. Welcome back. What's on tap for today? Well, we're going to talk about an article about being genuine. It comes to us from one of our favorites, Travis Bradberry. Travis talks about that you have to be genuine to really embrace and embody EQ. It's one thing just to go through the motions and know your EQ, but if you don't act genuine, then the EQ portion doesn't matter. So let's go through and figure out what it means to actually be a genuine person according to Dr. Bradberry. Thanks. Tip number one, genuine people don't try to make people like them. And that's really tough because people are who they are. And genuine people know that some people are going to like them and others might not. And that's okay, but they're willing to make unpopular decisions and to take unpopular decisions if that's what needs to be done. What's important is that they aren't desperate for attention. They don't try to show off. They don't try to know that they know everything, or they try to be actually in a confident and concise manner when they talk to people, and they're trying to be attentive to people and listen to them as they get to know them. So again, if you're going to be genuine, make sure that you're not trying to make people like you, you're just trying to be yourself. Tip number two, they don't pass judgment. What does that mean? Well, they have an open mind, and it's so crucial, especially in the workplace, that they're approachable, that they're able to listen to new ideas, and they eliminate any preconceived notions and judgments that they may have so they can see the world through other people's eyes. If you heard that before, it's obviously empathy as well. So they don't require to have someone believe or not believe something is going to happen a certain way. They actually let things play out and go from there. So again, don't pass judgment if you're trying to be genuine. Tip number three, they're generous. We've all worked with someone who has held something back, whether it's knowledge or a resource, because they're afraid that you're going to outshine them. In this case, genuine people don't do that. They want you to succeed, so they give you all the resources, all the time, all the effort that you need because they're a team player, and what matters to them is that at the end of the day, everything's going to work out well for the team, and they're confident enough not to worry that you might make them look bad, because at the end of the day, they think that your success is their success as well. So being generous with time and resources is being part of being genuine. Our next tip, and I love this one, they treat everyone with respect. So for example, if they're out to lunch interacting with their biggest clients, they treat the waiter just the same way that they treat their client, with the same respect, polite, respectful, and they understand that they have to be nice to everyone, no matter if it's the client, the wait staff, the janitor, you name it, they're polite to everyone because genuine people treat everyone with respect because they believe they're no better than anyone else. Our last tip, they are not motivated by material things. Now, it doesn't mean that they don't have nice things. It just means that they don't need shiny, fancy stuff to feel good about themselves. Instead, they think about what's important in the world as opposed to just a status symbol like a nice car or a good watch or whatever it might be. They don't need that to be happy. They don't need fancy clothes. Their happiness comes from within, and that's really important because the simple pleasure is having friends, family, and a sense of purpose makes their life rich. That's a wrap for this week's first half of the edition for Travis Bradberry's How to Be Genuine, and make sure your EQ shines through. We'll come back next time with more of Travis's article on how to be genuine. In the meantime, here's a quick recap of what Travis covered today. So that concludes our EQ video tip for today. Try incorporating some of these tips into your daily routine. But remember, use what works best for you and personalize it for yourself.
Thank you always to our great research team for providing us with some great tips today. As always on EQ Video Tip, we want to end with gratitude. So thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Here are some resources that you can use if you want more information on EQ going forward. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you.